Hello Twitch, hello YouTube, this is Captain Nav, and welcome to this Norwegian flight 396 from Oslo Gardermoen to Svalbard. Svalbard is a little island north of Norway, quite close to Greenland, actually kind of sitting in between. So it's one of the most northerly commercial airports in the world. Quite a small airport, quite scenic area, and one of the alternates for these long polar flights. So quite an interesting place to go and have a look at. So that's what we'll do today. And we're sitting in Gardermoen, and we are almost ready to go. We'll just get cracking like usual and start with our usual flows. Set the RS mode sectors to nav, test the Mach airspeed warning. The flight recorder is good, the stall warning test. The emergency exit lights we can arm, give some power to the crew. This can come on as well, the trimmer, and then we'll come down to the pedestal, center pedestal, do the tests for the wheel well warning, check all the bottles, and fire cargo as well. Test is working, the pins are down here. We'll test also the oxygen for what's worth. Even if we have depressurization, we'll still survive. It's only a simulation. But anyway, we'll do it that way, and we'll have a look at the FS actions. So the fuel required today is, according to the flight plan, like always, courtesy of PFPX. The fuel is 11.7, so I'll go actually for 12.7. I give myself another ton of fuel, because we don't really 11 kilos is not gonna take us very far. 12.7. Thanks very much. And the payload, it's got a busy flight, zero fuel weight of 58.8. 58.8 on the zero fuel weight. Here we are, looking at the doors. I'll close this one and then reopen it, otherwise GSX doesn't recognize anything. And the cargo doors are open, which is good, so I'll leave it at that. Call GSX, hopefully it's not gonna crash on me today. The catering is from Norwegian itself. We'll open the doors there. That's all good. Then what we'll do is basically start programming the FMC. So it's 737-800 today. We are in Echo November Golf Mike, and our RS position, we're gonna use the GPS left like always and set it, and go to route page. We've got company route to ENSB 01, and it's recognizing the route, which is good. And the flight is NAX North Shuttle 396. Runway, I'm not sure about the runway. We'll have a look. I believe there's possibly some ATC. Yeah, he should be on, so let's have a look. 12045 and 12715. Okay. 12715 is the ATIS.
0 kilometers. Tower in vicinity. View CB 2,100 feet. Gathered 6,200 feet. Temperature 13. Viewpoint 9. QNH 1007. Recent rain. No sig. Acknowledge information at first contact. This is Oslo Gardermoen. Information echo at time 1050. Expect ILS approach. Runway 19 right. Departure runway 19 left. Transition level 85. Wind 10 degrees 8 knots. Variable between 140 and 200 degrees.
Okay, so it will be a runway of 19 left for departure. So we'll set 19 left, which is cool. Check the route as to Nufsa, Zulu 125 to Gigni, direct to Abgun, and then direct to Longyear and DB. And that'll be it. It's efficient route. Cost index is 35. The reserve, well, I'll put 2.5 or even 2.4 for the last hour, but there's not really any reserve fuel because we're committing. It's a kind of decision point flight. We're committing to Longyear basically, so no alternate as per se. Then 360 cruise wind from the flight plan. The first wind I have is 185. Why is that? Hold on a minute. Top of climb 183.42. 183/42. Transition is 7,000. Cool. And for the rest we'll leave it for the moment. We'll close the close. Ah no, that's the wrong one. Close. Close, and we'll close this one as well. Then we'll have a look at the departure. Why not left? Nufsa Fort Charlie. Execute. Check the departure on the chart. Nufsa 19 left is going via Golf Mike 604, that's correct, and Golf Mike 444. Vibuk, Nedim, Lilba and Nufsa is all correct. That's good. And the arrival, there's not really any arrival as per se, so I won't touch that actually. I'll just put LS 10 via, is it Lalad? We'll see what it does. There's gonna be a discontinuity here. That's alright. We can readjust at the end. There must be an aircraft next door. You can hear some noise. Nope. Oh, be somebody taxiing behind. Yeah. Happy days. Who's that guy? WestJet WGA. Very nice. Okay, cool. Nice airport, Oslo Gardermoen. Anyway, I'll get cracking. Hello, by prison. Good afternoon. I hope you're good. Right here, so that's all set. It was a QNH of 1007. So 1007. Which looks good. Flight director's on. 193 would be the heading. It's quite long. It takes quite a long time to wind up. 193. Done. And initially 7,000. Okay. Cool. I'll do the overhead flow. Get some passengers on. And for all the fuel pumps, come on. We are fueled up, so we can put the seatbelt sign on. Window heat comes on. Yellow. So we're gonna go up to 36,000 feet. The airport elevation on the other side. I'm good, thank you. And just I just thought of that flight going into Svalbard. I thought it would be a cool idea to do it. So I found a route, I found some scenery, and off we go. Found like some sort of real-world flight actually. So it's there's a Norwegian flight 396. Going up there a few times a week, and here I am, like always, having fun. 100 feet is gonna be good. Yellow, yellow, yellow. RTO. Set the parking brake. We had ATC, I think it's 12045. And that's about it. Safety inspection checklist.
Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and shocks.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Electric, hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear.
Down.
Aircraft documents.
Checked.
Safety inspection checklist complete.
Okay, that's all good, and we're just loading the bags, I think. Review again. Not that one. Yeah, should be loading the bags. Here they are. The aircraft that passed behind us earlier on is not there anymore. Okay. So just loading the bags. The passengers are already on. So it's gonna take a little bit of time still. Oh, thank you very much.
Scandinavian 156, what ITLA transition, clear ILS 19.
Just having a bit of fun today. Oh, hello Lufthansa 456.
Transition, clear ILS 1 right, we will call you status, Scandinavian 156.
Hope you're good today. Welcome to the stream. It's actually a little bit like yesterday. It's gonna be about 2.5 hour flight going up to Svalbard, which I'm quite looking forward to actually. It's a nice airport. This one didn't close for some reason. And right, the FMC performance. Gonna use the zero fuel weight 58.8. Give us 71.6, which is correct. We go for 22k. Usually that does the trick. Full, no assume. I'm not gonna do the performance. I've got a CG of 24.6, 5.5, and we'll take the speeds provided by PMDG. Enable speed 230, yeah, because the waypoint is actually very close, GM604. So 152. I'll have only on this one, and 7,000 feet, track 193 for runway 19 left. It's time to take clearance. Gardermoen approach. Good afternoon, North Shuttle 396 with information Echo, I believe, QNH 1007. Request clearance to Svalbard.
Take it you no longer want me around. Time to say goodbye.
North Shuttle 6, correction 396, Oslo approach, good evening, enter to Svalbard long yes. Move south for Charlie departure, runway 19 left, and squawk 0550, and information from now.
Okay, we're clear to Svalbard, Nusva 4 Charlie departure, runway 19 left, squawk 5050, North Shuttle 396.
North Shuttle 396, squawk 0550.
Squawk 0550 and North Shuttle 396.
KLM 71 Foxtrot, left heading 290.
Yeah, left 290, KLM 71 Foxtrot.
The APU, where's the APU on this already? Jeez, it's not there. Oh, oh man, I forgot about the 737 already. Right, that's why you can only have one type rating at a time, because if you had like type ratings on different aircraft, you wouldn't know where all the stuff is, and you will get confused. Your brain is geared to one aircraft only. Anyway, the APU is started, so we're gonna be able to get rid of the ground electrics, and we're still connected to the ground power. The doors are closed. The squawk was 0550.
Scandinavian 3017, and line up runway 19.
Hello, Punch of Kittens. That's a funny name. You punch kittens, do you? Yeah, playing games like this are cool, but as far as I'm concerned, this is more than a game. Yeah. So he said Nusva 4 Charlie is what we have, which is good. Let's have a look. APU is on the bus, and we'll disconnect the ground power. Go to ground connections, and the parking brake is set, which is good. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist.
Scandinavian 3017, Swan 80, with Swan 19 left, clear for takeoff.
Nav.
Gear fins.
Removed.
Oxygen.
Tested.
Yaw. Damper.
On.
Navigation. Transfer and display. Switches.
Normal auto.
Fuel quantity.
As required.
Fuel pumps.
On.
Cabin galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Passenger signs.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Hydraulics.
KLM 71 Foxtrot,
Normal.
left heading to
Air
3
conditioning and pressurization.
Set.
Pressurization mode. Selector.
Yeah, left 230.
Auto.
Instruments.
Left KLM 71.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Speed brake lever.
Down.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well. Fire warning.
Checked.
Radios, radar and transponder.
Set.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Take off refit.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
Set.
and 1 IAS bugs.
Set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Flight set door.
Locked.
Closed.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Excellent. Let's try to push and start. So I believe for 19 left we're gonna push to face where am I? Pointing to the south, so probably push to face to the west, not to the east. Anyway, North Shuttle 396 request push and start.
North Shuttle 396 push and start QNH 1007.
Push and start approved, QNH 1007, North Shuttle 396. So we got clearance to push, so we can switch the A pumps off, the packs off, wrong button, article on, the parking brake is set, and this one comes to alt off. And now we can call J6 again, and we'll put the nose to the left, I think.
KLM 71
Option number 2.
left.
Roger, establish 19 left.
KLM 71 Foxtrot, it looks like you're heading for 19 right. You are cleared for 19 left.
I will wait for 19 left. So I can
This guy is kind of in the way, unless the scenery doesn't match.
5 steps to 19 left.
Ah well. Yeah, we'll see. I don't have crashes inhibited, so if we crash into him, it's okay. Hold on. Am I going in the right direction, actually?
Again, 156, vacated out for fire. And the weather
Yeah, I
156, welcome to Gardermoen, taxi November, Papa, and Romeo to stand for 0. November, Papa Rome, stand for 0, 156. Scandinavian 37, Felix Master.
Right, so we'll start engine number 2 first. Oh, enjoy your lunch. We'll see you maybe later on. Have fun. Bye bye. So 25% in the fuel in.
KLM 71 Foxtrot, I told you to 5 steps to 19 left, you are still
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Roger that. Apologies for that. I had an altitude when I was up.
Den 7 Foxtrot a little late for that. Turn right.
This guy needs to move. I don't know what he's doing there. Boom. Fantastic. Yeah, I knew this would happen, but hey, that's the game of online flying. Okay, we'll start number 1. Either various or well, different scenery, or the problem is that he's gonna be doing
3017, contact Norway on 118.877.
oops, 25%. Check the wheel, it's kind of spinning on its own. Fantastic. Oh, and Oslo control is on. Very nice. Yeah, this guy is totally in the middle. I don't know what he's doing.
Set parking brake.
Start rocket out. Number 1 is...
Cap confirmed. Set parking brake as required now.
Number 1 is stable. And... cool. 2 good starts. Clear to disconnect. See you on the right with the pin. Bye bye.
Unlocking gear.
See down there? Yeah.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass being removed.
He's going away. Cheerio. In the meantime, we'll do the overhead flow. No need for engine anti-ice today. The pack's back on.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Recall. This is good. Flaps 5. Is he actually gone? Or he's walking away? Oop, he's gonna wave. Are you gonna wave? Or are you already gone? He's walking away. I didn't see the... oh yeah, he's going, so it's all good. Just have overall look. Obviously we've got our dear friend there. There's no call sign attached to him, so I don't know who he is, but doesn't matter, we'll taxi out. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
As required.
Hydraulic A pumps.
On.
Air condition.
Set.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
On.
APU.
Off.
Recall.
Checked.
Flaps.
Set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Start levers.
On.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Excellent.
Oslo Gardermoen, FSX, we're at gate. Thank you very much for service.
Gardermoen, FSX, thank you for flying here to let you up to see you again. Have a good weekend.
North Shuttle 396 request taxi.
Oslo 396 taxi via Lima and Sierra to holding point 19 eller?
Taxi via Lima, Sierra to holding point 19 left, North Shuttle 396. So on the EFB it's slightly different, so let's have a look at the actual chart. Lima. Yeah, okay, well, it's down the way and then to the left anyway. It looks like something not quite right with the charts and all that stuff, so it's alright. Clear on the left, we've got our friend in the middle there. Check the config. That's good. Cheerio, pal. So we'll check the flight controls and the rudders, it's all good. So basically it's left seat takeoff runway 19 right on the Nusva departure. So left turn, initially 7,000 feet, flaps 5, and we're all good. So Sierra should be the next left. Before takeoff to the line checklist.
Before takeoff to the line checklist. Config.
Checked.
Recall.
Checked.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Flaps.
Set.
Stabilizer trim.
Set.
Take off refit.
Complete.
Cabin.
Secure.
Before takeoff to the line checklist complete.
Cool. All good. So we're gonna keep on Sierra and then take Bravo 9, I think it is. The second to the right. We'll take full length. It's not gonna save much time to go Bravo 8 instead of Bravo 9. So.
Oslo 396 left.
Line up and wait, runway 19 left, North Shuttle 396. Runway entry flow.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
for takeoff below the line checklist.
Before takeoff below the line checklist. Engine start switches.
On.
MCP.
Set.
Transponder.
On.
Transponder auto. Now set landing and strobe lights.
As required.
Roger, 3996, winds 1 degrees,
On.
1 up,
Before takeoff below the line checklist complete.
Clear for takeoff, runway 19 left, North Shuttle 396. And it's starting to rain, but I still have dry figures, but it should do the trick. Put the weather radar, that would help. Doesn't look too bad though. Well, it doesn't look too nice actually on the weather radar. There are bits of blue sky, it should be alright. Good God. I think the radar is a little bit exaggerated.
B1. Rotate.
Gear up.
Gear coming up.
Come on. Flaps 1.
Flaps 1 selected. Gear up and locked.
Roger, 3996, radar contact 2500 feet, climb flight level 210.
Climb flight level 210 North Shuttle 396. Flaps up.
Flaps coming up.
North 2, North 3996, clear direct Lilba.
Direct to Lilba, confirm North Shuttle 396.
Confirm. Baydeck 2 on.
North 3996, AFM, direct to Lilba.
Direct to Lilba, North Shuttle 396, thank you very much. Direct to Lilba. Standard set. It's gonna help us avoid some weather. It's difficult because the weather is a little bit exaggerated there, but after takeoff flow.
Ready for checklist.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Air condition and pressurization.
Set.
Landing gear.
Up and off.
Auto brake.
Off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Altimeters.
Standard setting.
After takeoff checklist complete.
Cool. Next frequency is 11887, I think. There's a little bit of weather. It's looking actually quite dark, but there's not much turbulence. We're gonna keep climbing over the weather, and then I should be a little bit better. So the engine anti-ice on. Engine anti-ice on.
Engine anti-ice 1, 2 off.
Engine anti-ice on.
Engine anti-ice 1, 2. Selected on.
Norway 396, contact Norway on 118.87.
Norway 118.87 North Shuttle 396. Thanks for the service. Bye bye. Norway, good afternoon, North Shuttle 396, climbing flight level 210, direct to Lillebø.
North Shuttle 396, number control, good afternoon, continue climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, North Shuttle 396. 360. Set. Once, twice, and 3 times up here. Alright. So for example, we can see if we want to avoid weather, we've got a bit of weather out there, let's see, this is still quite big. So we're gonna request a heading of 005 to avoid weather. North Shuttle 396 request heading 005 to avoid weather.
North Shuttle 396, you can fly direct Nubsa. Yeah, you should be able to avoid.
Direct to Nubsa, North Shuttle 396. Nubsa, yeah, it's gonna help. Beautiful. So we should kind of avoid that big sail there. It's still kind of sitting. I can kind of see the cloud there. See the cloud here. I mean, it's all relative, of course, in the simulator, but yeah, it's a little bit turbulent, man. Okay. Just in the clear. The cloud is here. Doesn't look too bad, actually. But yeah, it's a bit of a game, but this is more or less what you would do to avoid weather, kind of play around, request and deviate around, try to stick to the clear the moment we are in the blue sky, and then once clear, direct to Nusva again, and that's it. Ready? Now we climbed 250 knots, so we can accelerate. Most of the weather is below us now, so by keeping the speed at 250, obviously you don't climb very fast, but the rate of climb is quite high, so that's quite good to get us over the weather. Engine anti-ice off. Engine anti-ice off.
Engine anti-ice 1, 2, turned off.
10 checklist.
Selecting track 090.
10 checklist climb.
turn checklist. Recall. Turn checklist complete.
Perfect. That's it. It's this kind of, I guess today around Oslo, that type of summer day with a pair of rain coming from the North Sea and all these showers, quite powerful showers, a bit like in the UK as well. These small CBs, but very powerful clouds. So he's done the 10 checklist, but I need to put these on again. And that's it. We're pretty much set up for the climb, and then for the cruise on the other side, which is good. Not many people on today, actually. We're talking of afternoon time, although it's Sunday, but not a lot of people on Twitch watching Flight Simulator. Generally. So I'm quite looking forward to Svalbard. It's a nice airport, very scenic, so it should be nice. Everything's good up here. It's funny, it's the same pilots on the 737, on the PMDG 737, and on the PMDG 777. It's exactly the same faces, and they do also the same thing. Stretching, look left, up and down. Fantastic. The flight is not ETOPS because there's suitable airports, adequate airports on the way, on the north coast of Norway, and then Svalbard itself, so it's not ETOPS. If you have also any questions about the YouTube channel, then please let me know if you have any comments. Continue on Unicom 122 decimate North Shuttle 396. Bye bye. That's it. That's the end of ATC for today. I don't think there'll be anybody up there. Cool. We should have actually tailwind all the way to Svalbard, so that's quite good. It's gonna save a few minutes of flight time, a bit of fuel. Although this is virtual fuel, doesn't really matter. And the actual aircraft, no, nothing really major. Just a few little things like a pack failure, and recently also like some sort of what am I looking for? Like the one of the starter motors one of the engine starters was there was a problem with it, so we had to kind of shut down quite a few bits and pieces actually of the aircraft. It was involving also the bleed system and things like that. So basically half of the air conditioning and pressurization system was disabled, although working, but to prevent any problems from the starter, because it uses the bleed from the engine. We had to kind of shut down that side of the air conditioning and pressurization. So little things like that. And the simulator all the time, it's there's like fancy events happening, but on the line on the real aircraft, it's only minor things really. The aircraft are usually well maintained, and Boeing aircraft, be it 737 or 777, are fairly reliable as well. So major problems are very rare. One to go. Recently had backup also on starting the engines. Once the first engine started, the two backup generators were faulty, so reset the two generators, then came back to life, and when we started the second engine, then the right backup generator again tripped. So I had to go back to start and get the engineer to... it was no big deal, we could go without the backup generators, but there was a little bit of maintenance involved, so we had to come back, get the engineers to have a look at the aircraft, sign it off, and off we went again. So more of an inconvenience than really a major problem, but yeah, little things.